Hello, hello, hello. Hello, are we live? Yes, we are. Cool, 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 cool. Let me just get chat up on my phone. Let me just get chat up on my phone. Oh, we're back at it again. Back at it again, playing a horror game. Oh. Give me a sec, lads. Let me just share the link to my Discord server. Boom. There we go. Alright, guys. Welcome back to another stream. In this stream, we're going to be playing the hit game, English or Portuguese. I'm just kidding. We're actually playing this game about a cat, and it's called Do Not Take This Cat Home. Now let me pick the language. This game is not suitable for children or easily disturbed. It includes pictures of horror elements, human, animal, violence, death, blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, will do, bro. Will do. Oh, that is extremely loud. Why is everything loud all the time? Let me fix the volumes. Alright, so yeah, this is Do Not Take This Cat Home. I'm looking at the cat right now, and I think I'm going to take it home. Yeah, let's start again. Ah, yeah, this is a visual novel, by the way. You're not having a great day, as usual. Ah, very sad. Very tragic. Like my life. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while it felt like going out. But in the middle of a walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yes, the kitty is pretty sushi. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turned to head home when... Oh my god, guys. Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sounds to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps louder, more confident than you actually feel. Oh my god, it's the cat. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. You enter the alley in a big cardboard box. It's the little guy! Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the gold sea of its black fur. Oh my god, it's got little hands, little grabby hands. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Wow, this is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful. Yeah, we're not a horror channel anymore. We just play cat games. So cute. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And it definitely knows him. You've never had much of an opinion one way or the other about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found the way to all the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord? True. I mean, people have done it in the past. Look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cardboard? Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days, anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you. I mean, it's a cat. What do you expect? Obviously. Well, yeah. So it doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. Yeah, bro. Just looking. As if waiting for you to make the next move. This is an important decision, lads. Do we take the cat home? Or do we not take the cat home? I need you guys' opinions. Do we take the cat home or do we not take the cat home? Take. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's take the cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick up the cat, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Just a little lad. You're all alone and well, I mean, kind of the same boat myself, so bring the cat close. Didn't even realise it's shivering until just then. But it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Oh, mate, it's just a little lad. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. All you can really afford in this economy. 1. You living alone in it. Yep. Lonely man. So it feels weird having another living being inside of it after so long. Even if it is just a cat. Or is it just a cat? After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making both of you some dinner. About to cook this cat a 3-course meal, bro. I'm an actual artisan chef. You take the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. Put some cat food on a saucer, click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up, but you're back in the mush server. Just a plate of food, and completely ignores it. Alright, well, you know, if you're not going to take my lovely cuisine, then I don't know if I'm so fond of you anymore. I'm not hungry, I guess. You try to not let it annoy you. Cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent all your hard-earned cash on it. Just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a power. You smile. That's enough thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start your own dinner. You decide you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard. I don't really understand mayo and mustard, so that doesn't sound like a particularly tasty sandwich. Ow. Ouchie, bro. See, it's karma for making that terrible sandwich. Okay. Head up to the bathroom, and the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife. Oh no, this is terrifying. Oh, I'm alright. Oh. It's just watch the cat starts to. Ugh. What the fuck? Did it just drink my blood? Ew. Yeah, that's definitely not something a normal cat would do. Well, it's just a little guy, you know, you can't really blame him. Not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. You're going to take it to a shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. Rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage. Cat keeps trying to lick at the wound while you're eating your sandwich. While you clean up the kitchen, you gently push it away every time. You're starting to get worried at the strange behaviour. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? Yeah, I think this cat would rather eat me than the cat food. Well enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately. Before you do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner into the hall. Sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Understandable, to be honest. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You got any hope? You don't have any other options left other than tossing the cat out of the rain. After finding a number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and... Oh no. I keep doing that, bro. The lights just went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. Yeah, rain. I'm sure that was the rain that did that. Check your cell phone. I need to find out it's out of batteries. Must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that you had no doubt missed of your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. Too quiet. Too quiet. The rain stopped. But then why did the power go out? It's the cat, man. Look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? He turns to check the clock. What the fuck? Bro. The cat sits on top of your digital clock staring at you. Thinking now, you realise the clock shouldn't be working at all with power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Chat, I think we're cooked. Cat stares at you, it's completely still. You think it's a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but its eyes. Oh my god, I keep doing that. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But, as the thought enters your head. As the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes. His eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it. His pupils are large, round and keep. Flashlight flickered. Chat, I do think we're cooked. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping blood in your heart. It's overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How's the clock working with no power? I don't know why such a question matters at the moment. But you feel as if having the answer will make sense. Out of all that's happening, that order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. But what are you doing? You're for your next move. You're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. You can't stay still forever, right? Whoever is watching you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how. You don't know how you know this. You can sense it as clear as if it had whispered. Oh, right into your ear, right into your soul. Not that you waited out. Not that you could even. That you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip. This is like a flipping English test, bro. Why is this so? Your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. Wait. What? Metal scraping on tiles? Bro, what? If your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. The cat bloody stabbed me! I'm still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by there? You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. Barely have time to wonder on how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. Oh no. Oh no. It's returned. It spires right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. Pads lightly over to the knife as if skipping in delight. Oh no. The cat's out to flipping murder me, mate. Blood. Golden eyes slide up as if in response to your sudden realization. You're hurt, your foot is bleeding, you're bleeding. You're bleeding! The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if considering. Oh my god. As if just considering the act of pouncing forward. You're already on your feet and out the door. You run or other limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. A strange white light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. Houses, trees, the road, even you, everything except your blood. Mate, what is going on, mate? Yes. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not even when shadows grow around you. Not even when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the roads ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even though you don't stop running, because if that cat's right there ahead of you, then you're cooked. Should I look behind me or should I keep running? Chat, I need help, man. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do, guys. Alright, I'll do that, Sushi. If I die, this is on you. Huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ending 0, it begins. "40 ending." That is rough. This game has 40 endings. Alright, let's try and do this, but I just don't take the cat home. You're walking, blah blah blah. Alright, let's get to the bit where the cat is. Alright. So if I don't take the cat home, do I survive? Do not take the cat home. Sally, as cute as the cat is, you never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. The rent and bills to pay for. What's a machine to buy food to survive too? No way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford your little outing on your day off. What to do? Leave cat, feed cat, play with cat. Mate, there's a lot more choices now. I'm starting to see how there could be flipping 40 endings. No, we're leaving the cat. You don't think it's a good idea? Wait, what the? It just... Wait, it skips over something. You'd never get away from it then. So I see you around, I guess. You stand up, the cat watching you every move. Make it out of the... You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. I'm sorry, but you're an eldritch horror, mate. I can't take you home. Ignore. Nope, nope, no. You need to nip this in the bud and get on with your day. So what's best for both of you? Leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? All the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma. Forgot that you still hadn't decided on what you're going to do with your day off. Oh my god, this game is bigger than I thought. I thought the game would just end then. I'm gonna go watch a movie. It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theatre. There's a showing of one such film at the old theatre. The movie was a little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though, you're not exactly a fan of the crowds. And nothing ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you than always the audience. I'll go to... Yeah, hold on. You eagerly buy your ticket from the kind old man in the booth and head inside. Bow and very trace of other people And the decor looks like it hasn't changed since the 80s, maybe even the 70s. That's what you were counting on. You consider buying some popcorn. But can't help but be concerned that everything at the concession stand might be expired. You move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theatre designated on your ticket stub. As expected, the theatre your movie will be playing in is completely empty. Perfect. Spot right in the middle, even counting the seats and taking into consideration the gap of the staircase. As you settle in, dim lights fade away, leaving your room pitch black for a few seconds. Before the screen flickers on, no commercials or trailer pop-ups, the movie just begins. Pleased, you shrug and let yourself get immersed in the opening scene. Just as you're getting into the premise, the doors behind you momentarily casting light into the room and ruining the atmosphere. You're holding a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. The place can't exactly afford to stay open if you're the only customer. You try to refocus on the movie, but you sense a new presence slowly shifting around the theatre before heading in your general direction. What? Bruh. Out of all the places he could sit, mate, the stranger was also unusually tall, even with the stadium-like arrangement of the seats being on somewhat steep incline and completely blocking your view. What do, guys? Do I confront the stranger? Do I confront them? Or do I surrender? What do I do? I'm gonna confront the stranger. You hate confrontation. You can already feel your palms starting to sweat at the idea of it. Thoughts closing up and your body's starting to shake. You've always been more of a fighter than a fighter. But you paid for this ticket. You've wanted to watch this movie for ages. Now this total stranger has ruined the entire experience for you. You're all alone in this theater. There's no one who will help you if something goes wrong. You're angry enough that you have to ignore the signs of your body begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up, even standing higher up on the incline. The stranger is still at least like a head taller than you. Oh no. As the movie continues to play in the background, you feel as if a hush immediately falls heavily over the theatre at your movement. So if you can sense the stranger anticipating what you plan to do next, you square your shoulders and force a little bass into your voice. Hey! The effort makes your words come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden vicious bark. You figure they deserve it anyway. You're being a real jerk. You know that? Just what are you playing at, huh? You trying to piss me off? The silence that follows your words is deafening. So much so that they glance at the screen only to find that the movie has paused. Your attention is flipped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift slightly. Like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a predator. You don't move an inch. You don't look away. You don't dare blink. Instead, your eyes widen as the person's head turns. And turns some more. It turns more beyond what should be possible, neck bones cracking, to face you directly. Ow! I'm cooked! You can't move. Wide glowing eyes rest above a grinning mouth gaze down at you. Stranger opens their mouth and what comes out is something impossible to comprehend. What? What am I watching right now? What? Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm out of here. Feel something watching me from behind, be too afraid to look. Exit is now in sight. You sprint forward and burst through the doors. Look around frantically and spot the crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need. Safety in numbers and all that. About thinking you rushed into the street when a sinking sensation calls down your spine, compelling you to look behind you. Alright, last time I looked behind me. I don't know. Sushi, what do you think? I don't think the game wants me to look behind me. But what do you think, Sushi? I'm gonna do it. Despite your resistance, feel your head turning to look back of its own accord, not in the middle of the street. It's the cat again! What the fuck? Watching you intensely, cradling something in the eye. It's the cat, bro. The cat. I knew the cat was behind us. Familiar. Bad. I got isekai'd, guys. Truck-kun got me. Rest in peace. Well, just how the story goes. Yeah, I'm dead. I got ending 16. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave that there. If you guys enjoyed, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.